And therefore, I have to dedicate this award to my family as well for being very supportive of what I have been doing all these years. This award is going to resonate in our future projects, in our future, where we march towards, and I've always had this dream of wanting to list my company someday, become a public limited company, and then, it's game, set, and match. It won't require my presence personally. Well, that's my dream, and I always chase my dream. I'm passionate about what I'm doing, and therefore I think this award is catapulting me to rear from tomorrow itself towards my dream and realizing it for the sake of larger community where we are creating employment, we are educating destitute women, we are training destitute women to become security officers, rightfully so, because I'm a lady at the helm of affairs. So I would like to offer to RCME, as a part of your occasional services, you can count on us. If you have destitute women coming to you asking for help, you can send them to us. We will train them and employ them. They will easily get anything between 15 and 20,000 rupees as salary. Thank you all once again. And if I missed anybody in thanking, it's not my intention. Everything is from my heart. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, Ms. Srividya. There is no magic in achievement, said Michelle Obama. It is really about hard work, choices, and persistence. I think her words truly apply to you. Congratulations on the award. May I invite past President Rotarian Shri Surendra, the sponsor of this award, to felicitate the awardee.
President Rotarian Srinivas Rao, Secretary Mahesh Pattabhiraman, Vocational Services Director Rotarian Sahit Kumar, Chief Guest of the evening Sri Murugavel Janakiraman, the awardee of the evening, past President Srividya, and the chair of the evening, Jaya Vaidyanathan. My dear fellow Rotarians, Anns, Annettes, district officials, members of the press, guests, my family members, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, I stand before you as a person who has been chiseled by my mother, who taught me everything from mathematics to business. I have seen from very close quarters what a mother can do to raise her children. From a very young age, I was looking at women and their sacrifices for the sake of their children and the pains and the joy they go through in shaping their children. I was an ordinary boy struggling with my math tables, and in a matter of weeks, she transformed me. She asked me to recite tables when she was doing cooking or ironing clothes. She will close my book and ask me to recite them. Once I finish a table, she will ask me to recite the same table in reverse order, and then she will ask me to give answers in a random fashion. In a matter of a week, I became a master of tables from the first table to the 20th table, 20 lines. That was the mastery she always expected out of me. She was doing a lot of civil contracts, and we had a lot of shuttering material which will lie unused when she did not have the work to perform. One day she called me and asked me to go through our area and look for new constructions. She gave me her business cards and asked me to meet the in charge there and tell them that we will lend shuttering material. I was hardly 10 years old and I was studying 5th standard. I never looked back. In a very short span of time, I became somebody who is confident of talking to people and explain to them what we are doing. Today, my clarity of thought, expression, boldness, and marketing skills, and every good thing I possess is her gift to me. She used to say every day that there is nothing you cannot do or achieve if you aspire for it and put in your hard work. My family is very fortunate to institute this award in her name, along with the Rotary Club of Madras East, and year after year see glimpses of my mother and her hard work in women who not only excelled in their chosen business, but wear multiple hats and perform the roles of wife, sister, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, grandmother, and a very fascinating, fruitful, loving, caring character of mother. I was pleasantly surprised when the committee finalized the awardee and brought it to my notice. Today's awardee, Sri Vidya. She is a good friend of mine, and I know her for quite some time. I know her as a firebrand Rotarian, president, athlete, and a businesswoman. She has performed many roles in her life and handled them with elegance. I congratulate her, and I am very happy that this award is being given to a lioness I know. I sincerely thank every member of the committee who have put in a lot of work and burnt the midnight oil to make this function a grand success. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
Thank you, Rotarian Surendra. Every year when you talk about your mother, you bring out some aspect of her that we haven't heard before. And it continues to inspire all of us. All of us, doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. Thank you for it. Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman, a prominent business icon of India, needs no introduction to us. And many of us, in all probability, don't need an introduction to him because our profiles are already up on his site. May I invite Rotarian Dr. Sandhya to introduce him, however.
Good evening, one and all. Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman is the founder and CEO Matrimony.com, whose flagship brand is Bharat Matrimony, the #1 and most trusted matrimony service. The company is powered by 3,000 plus employees across 110 branches in 20 major cities in India. In 1997, Mr. Murugavel pioneered the concept of online matchmaking that changed the way Indians marry. Proudly, Matrimony.com is India's first pure-play consumer internet company to be publicly listed. Few accolades of our chief guest. Twice he was nominated by the Economic Times for Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Featured among Top Technology Leaders 2020 by Exchange4 Media's Impact magazine, recognized as disruptor in the technology domain by Your Story, which is India's biggest platform to foster startups, awarded Digital Entrepreneur of the Year by WAT, W-A-T, and recently appointed as chairman of Confederation of Indian Industries Chennai Zone. He was the chairman of IAMI, Internet and Mobile Association of India. We all know Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman is a well-renowned speaker at major summits, including those hosted by Harvard School of Business, India Today, Business World, IAMAI, CII, TIE, Stanford India, and FICCI. We await to hear from our renowned speaker, Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman, founder, CEO, Matrimony.com. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman today.
Thank you and happy evening to one and all. It's a pleasure and honor to be here and happy to hear the great work done by Rotary East. And a couple of my good friends are member of Rotary East, and you was telling that CKR is a very close friend of mine, and Krishna Switch Murli also a very good friend of mine. And congrats Sri Vidya for receiving this award, and well achieved 22 crore, and I like to set a goal of 100 crore in the next 5 years, okay? Okay, so it's just you have to 5 times because India is definitely growing, there enough and more opportunity. So look forward to you achieving that milestone. Dreams, you talk about dream, okay? Let's have a dream of achieving 100 crore company. To talk about my journey, I want to, when I talk about success, let's first talk about success. When I talk about success to my associates, employees, I talk about these 3 things. I talk about desire, and the belief backed up by relentless smart effort. Since a lot of business people also here, I want to add one more thing to it. It's called mental philosophy and thought process, because it will help you to navigate the success effortlessly. I come from a very humble background, born and brought up in Rayapuram. Today, we employ around 3,500 associates across India. It's a publicly listed company. And we are running various sites. We all started with a Tamil site, which I want to do, and today it's evolved into various sites. To talk about my background, till the age of 23, I was struggling for my basic needs. At the age of 20, I was not even sure what I want to do. So I studied in Tamil medium, and I was not sure what I want to do. I was the first one to go to high school in my family. And in my relative circles, was only one person went to college. I asked his advice. He told, go for BSc chemistry. You can get a lab technician job. It's not that I had a good marks in chemistry. In fact, that's one of the subjects I had the lowest mark, possibly. But I applied it because that's the best advice I got. Thankfully, I did not get into BSc chemistry, but I was good in maths. Thankfully, the principal of Presidency College suggested me to go for BSc Statistics in a way that changed my life. When I was the final year of my BSc Statistics, one of my seniors suggested, you seem to be good in maths and logics. Why don't you apply for a course called MCA? I was not even aware of the course called MCA. Then applied it, and thankfully I was got into MCA. And the incidents about MCA is that at that point of time, we had to have certain subject to qualify to apply for MCA. BSc chemistry was not eligible to apply. Thankfully, statistics were eligible to apply. So that was the one big lessons. Or today I carry that as one of my mental philosophy. That's why I talk about mental philosophies. God denials or delays, or God not denials. Okay, there's no delays happens. So whatever happens for good. So unintended consequences create far better results than the consequences you like to have intended consequences. Many such incidents happen in my life. That's why the mental philosophy. Today I developed